I'm Elizabeth from Nest Nappies in Brisbane, and I'm just jumping on to do a really quick tutorial today. Somebody has asked me to do a video on how we fold terry squares in our workshops. So if you're like me and you like to see someone else's hands doing it, not just read the instructions, this is for you. So the first fold I'm going to do today is called the Jo fold. I have no idea who Jo is, but she has a fold. And what we're doing is taking our just our terry square, and you can do this with muslin wraps or with receiving blankets, whatever. You can do it with big squares, little squares. All you're doing is making your big square into a smaller square by pulling all of the points of your nappy into the middle. I'm kind of trying to do this over my shoulder so you get an idea, but it'll end up being kind of on a bit of a diamond shape by the time you've finished. So you can see that our square, if we flip it around a little bit, has become much smaller. You then take your smaller square and you fold it into 3 panels. So the first one gets folded about 2/3 of the way across, and then the second one comes across over the top like so. So if you hold it up, you just get a flat kind of pad shape, and you then simply fan kind of the back third, I guess, out. And it's really important that you don't fan this out too much and end up with just this little wincy bit of fabric down the bottom that's fanned over, because it'll end up, when you pull it tight around your baby's legs, all of this will come unravelled. So you're better off to have too little fabric at the top than too much. So folding it like about there, about 1/3 is a good rule of thumb. And then you simply, don't spin it around, you simply pop your baby on. Pull this between your baby's legs. So you might find that you want to just kind of pinch it up a little bit. Pull this up between your baby's legs. Pull the wings around the side nice and tight. I'll spin the baby around to show you this one. So you simply just work that away and you pull it up like so. And then you can fasten it with a snappy. When your baby starts to get a little bit bigger, the way that you increase the size of your nappy is to simply make the amount of fabric you fold into the middle to make this smaller square, you make it bigger. And you might find that at certain times you're folding this smaller square to in fact be more rectangular shape. So if your baby is sort of short and wide, you might find that a wider nappy works better for you, gives you a bit more wing space, but when you pull it up, it's still sitting